The cure.
The cure.
Al-Laja. Oh, you who believe, let it be said. Al-Laja. The cure. And the 27th name of Allah. The infinite, the unique, the all-knowing. The wisdom and knowledge of the body of living things. The skill of the therapeutic to see the root cause of illness, not just symptoms. The art of preparing herbs and ointments without magic. To soothe or remove pain and to heal illness.
Wait a minute. This sounds like the doctor right here. Woo, we talking about.
I'm talking about wisdom and knowledge.
Therapeutic.
Well, then somebody. So, wait a minute. Hold it, man. After hearing that and reading just that little bit. And then I'm hearing about all this illness going on. And I'm hearing about all this pain that's going on right today. Which means that somebody don't have their wisdom right or their knowledge right, because there shouldn't be any of this going on. According to cure.
A lot of people don't have any logics. I mean, it's like logic. If you don't pay your bill, the lights go off.
Yep.
If you don't study, you don't know. Our people don't study, so they don't know. Yep. And so if you don't know, that means you pay. So when you pay, that means you telling someone you don't know how to do it. So now, when we come into understanding what Allah is giving every soul on the planet, and that's something very special that one has to elevate. You can't come clean in dirty water. These are just two types of water. So one is wisdom, clean water. One is filthy water. The therapeutic is the clean water. This is the one that cares all, cures all. What they will say, a metaphysician. The study of metaphysician, you should be able to self-heal. You should be able to self-cure through self-knowledge. This is what I have done for myself, where I have not received any ailment, sickness, runny nose, and ever since I've been living on the path of wisdom.
That's good.
And so these things I can contest to.
Yeah.
Because that if you change the way that you move through knowledge, that it'll change your whole reality. Because the reality is truth and truth is law. Mm-hmm. So once we understand the formula that all knowledge and wisdom is comprehensible by divine law, and in accordance with divine and natural law, now nothing can go wrong. Wisdom is so balanced that it can't die. That's just like you will live forever. This is why they say people give the scriptures almost 1,000 years long. And it's recorded of Sumerian king lists even longer years than Methuselah. And this because they have what I'm talking about. It's called wisdom, or they call it the youth of eternal life, or the elixir of life. When you live so balanced that you can live forever. These people can live longer than what 70 years that they have wrote down, 120 years that have been wrote down. Always got to do with taking care and being balanced. This is the hardest thing to learn is how to be balanced.
That is so true.
That's why you are balanced. You got a left and a right, hand, feet, foot, arm. Why you think this exists? It's showing you everything is balanced. The left hand is not the right hand. These are two different hands. Yes. So that means one don't wash the other. Or excuse me, one don't wash the self. They have to wash each other. So when we talking about pedaling the bike, one leg don't pedal the bike. One leg depend on the other. Yeah, that's right. So the left depends on the right, just like the right foot depends on the left. This is what we have to understand with all walks of life. We got to be so balanced in life that we balance physically, emotionally, and spiritually. So we can birth into this ethereal realm. Yeah. Because these emotions got us bogged down. That's bitterness and hate we were reading. Yeah. Or any type of negativity, that's an emotion that's always going to be in existence.
But like it was saying here, number 5, the skill of the therapeutic to see the root cause of illness, not just symptoms. And you're just talking about with the body, with the mind too, like you were saying, getting rid of those negativities. See, our people, we got a lot of they've been coming into our community saying we need therapy now. And therapy here, everybody want to go to therapy, talk to some random Caucasian or somebody random. Now I just want more of our people going into therapy. But you're talking to some random person about your problems, hoping that they can help heal or cure you from your mental illness. But it's self, like you were saying, self is the one that has to be able to heal itself and cure itself.
Yeah, that's why I wrote that book, Self-Healing and Self-Curing. This is what has to be done as the first step. You do not have wisdom if you cannot heal yourself. And if you cannot cure yourself, you're not yet wise. This is the sign if you have wisdom or not. That's why health is the foundation of someone who's wise.
And I can see clearly having that and standing in that path where the elders got to make a decision now who they believe in, the doctor and all the pharmaceutical companies. Who we gonna believe now? The medical industry. For some reason, they gonna take control of just about everybody's life, and this is what's going on with all the elders. And it's so much illness. What I'm trying to say is that nobody being cured. We talking about a cure here. What she's reading about now. Curation.
I'm glad you said that because we don't know what a cure at because we ain't studied. The people study and know what a cure is. That's why they creating stuff. Just like me, I know what a cure is because I study. And I tell you what a cure is because it ain't no secrets. The cure is in the mind. The mind is the medicine. Your mind has all medicines in it. Why you think you get happy? That's a release from the mind. A chemical create alchemy from the mind. That's why instead of physical, we used to also do mental alchemy. And then this was turning negativity into positivity. So this is what she was reading about, knowing the root cause. Because once you know the root cause of all illness, bam. Like for me, I know the root cause of all illness is swallowing. But you wouldn't hear that from most people. So I show you how to never get sick. But most people ain't studied to the depths of the entire being. Right. The depths of your entire being is a Sufian. This is completely ethereal. This has nothing to do with flesh. It has nothing to do with emotions. It has nothing to do with anything that can be measured.
All that is going to cause is heartache and pain.
Yes. It's a grand thing. That's why I say we was made in the image. This is the image of Allah, a Sufian. The wisdom personified. This is this is how we get all these teachings that are so divine. These are people who incarnated as wisdom personified. Devil's personified, right? So we don't think Allah ain't gonna send wise beings in the time of devilment.
I know. It has to be. There's too much craziness going on.
And see, that's why it's coming through the ethers. Because we already know our people don't care about people. Because if they did, we'll have something by now. Our people care about objects.
Yeah.
Making sure they got the finest.
That's so true. That's their focus.
Object.
That's their goal.
Not the finest mind.
No.
Thoughts.
No.
Knowledge.
No.
That's going to really improve you. Yes. But we rather have the finest thing that you got to pay on continually for 30 years or so.
That's it.
For us to say we have some money, not that we have wisdom. Wisdom transcends any psychophysical phenomenon.
Yes, indeed.
8. Allah is the ultimate therapeutic of the soul. Allah is the ultimate therapeutic of the soul.
The ultimate.
Mm-hmm. And
the best thing for the soul.
Right. And see, most people would be like, what is that saying? Allah is the therapeutic. How do I reach? Or how, what? See, that's what. Right. This is why Allah has to do with comprehension. It ain't no something you just saying and just praying to. No, this is comprehension.
What is it saying?
So it's saying that wisdom. Yes, it's telling us, number 9, 8 is telling us wisdom is the ultimate therapeutic.
And it said in number 4, the wisdom and knowledge of the body of all living things. This is what it said.
Right.
All living things. Living.
Right. We're talking about ultimate. Ultimate mean the highest point. So the highest point is ultra conscious.
All living things.
So when we get to, remember as we stepped into the school of higher conscious, we get into ultra conscious. So now that's wisdom.
That's right.
At its highest form, being ethereal. Meaning, nothing to do with flesh, period.
Ain't that so beautiful?
Mm-hmm. Nothing to do with dead things, only living things.
Yeah.
The embodied.
Good eye. Mm-hmm. And good ear. Mm-hmm.
So when we talk about the body, the flesh, is that dead things? Is that going to die one day?
Mm-hmm.
When we talk about, them and they and all the tricks and things that they have, material objects, all of that is dead things. We gotta talk about a lot.
Yep.
That's it. That's our answer.
You want to live longer?
Right. And eat the things that has life. Take it too.
The wisdom and knowledge of that. That's what you say. 9. The cure of the illness that crosses boundaries. 10. The Romans viewed malady and cure through magic. This is the ignorance of the Humayad, who believe illness is because of curse. Do not believe such ignorance. A man who drinks water from a poisoned well will get sick. He's saying that's logic.
Right.
It's logical.
That's what it is.
Man, we've been drinking from the poison well.
And in our case, in our time now, since it's written in the 7th century, in our time now, it'd be the pill that our people drinking from, thinking they being healed,
The poison
but it's
pill,
actually poison. Yeah, the
They
Persian poison. The pill is actually more poisonous. It kills you. Pills don't grow off tree of life. Wake up, people. Wake up,
Think
elders.
about my brother, all them pills they had.
Yeah, the pills don't come off the tree of life.
All that.
And if you ain't
And
eat
they
from
talk
the
about giving you a machine, like they put you in a machine.
Yeah, all that. They did all that there to him. I mean, he just let him.
yep to prolong life.
Something dead that don't have life. That's gonna
He
help
turned
you.
to that and looked at what happened to him.
We got it.
All that artificial stuff they had, finally got him.
It's saying turn to the living, the herbs.
That's all it's saying.
Can't
Remember the
That-
process
that-
we
that-
went through.
That's right.
We went through a living process where you ate nothing but living things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you seen the effects and the result from that knowledge.
Because the raw foods were more living than cooked food.
That's right.
There you go.
There you go, there.
If
There
if
go,
you're
that's
dead,
it.
you cook.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, I'll put it that simple. And so this is why we have to understand it ain't nothing wrong with cooked, but we have to understand balance. If you got 7 days in a week and every 7 days you cooking, you got to know you poisoning your body. And you're gonna feel that. You're gonna get small pains and aches to show you to lighten up.
Yeah.
And if you don't take heed and you ignore it because the cravings
Yeah. Craving and desire.
of the temptations, and this is what our people need most of right here. This talk right here is especially for our elders, the cure,
Yeah.
the therapeutic, Sufian.
14. Just as a man who eats uncooked shellfish or a bird will surely die in agony. So those out there that's eating raw meat.
Yeah.
More foolishness upon you, I tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. A wound that is not clean will become rotten and kill a man. More logic. Just as a man who does not clean his clothes or his intimate parts.
Oh, look at that. Woo-wee. Come on, man.
They ain't taught you say once a month.
Woo-wee. I heard that.
You ain't finna be with no woman not bathing. Hey, man get old, the woman still a baby. You ain't finna have that.
Yeah.
17. Shall attract to himself discomfort and malady. So you can walk around unclean, but you're gonna attract discomfort and malady.
A malady.
I saw that homeless coming right where you go to turn in there, that light. We right there when they come and together, we know. And I seen them sitting there, still moving. I just when I see that, I knew still got movement. Because it could not be moving at all. But just sit there and, you know, most like that, be like all day, don't take a bath, don't do none of that. Just, it would be coming stronger, and they was sweating inside, all that, and just
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot going on in your mind, how some spirits, how some light just get all trapped up. And it's got to do with the mind.
Yeah, we don't know the makeup. If you don't know the makeup of self, you screwed. I mean, you
can see it when everybody don't get the what really guides them. They just let it go. Get any kind of work.
But if they get the literature from KOS, they will know. And then it's on them to apply it to make themselves wiser. I can't do it for nobody but for myself.
It's a lot of people not finding the meaning and reason of life itself. Like what's the reason of waking up each day for themselves? You know what I'm saying? They're looking at everything external outside of them to give them a reason to do it, but it ain't nothing external that can give you that can pull you to want to think about life in such a manner. You know what I'm saying? So it's like more and more they hear it, they might absorb it. But they're gonna get out of the hypnotizing themselves and see that they need to think more about life in a positive way. Number 18. All such words are logic and knowledge without magic.
That's all I'm about. And so this is why the opposite is being fed to us: magic, money magic, to keep us distracted and to keep all from being.
Mind magic.
Because I'm starting to realize that people not even aware that they have their own existence, that you have your own existence. This is why people they always forcing upon other people, because they are ignorant of themselves that they living. I see people don't even know they're alive. They don't even know they exist. If you knew you exist, then you knew that you responsible. But if you know you don't exist, then you live a life like you just gonna have someone take the blame for you. And that's where Jesus Christ come in. For those people, they use him as a scapegoat, saying they gonna blame him. Somebody passed, they gonna blame him. 2,000 years we blaming people for what you doing today and you still doing today. And now we talking about logic. Is that magic or there's logic right there? Yes, blaming somebody from 2,000 years ago.
Magic got a hold of you.
Even, yes.
And it reminds me of like somebody was talking about their co-worker in a high position but don't really want to do their work. And then they go and get when it's the heat is on and they behind us up under the fan, they go grab somebody else to get them a task that they should have did. So that if it don't get done right, they got somebody to point the finger to. And their position is staying in jeopardy. So yeah.
That's why I'm so happy to have a body, because what we need this time, we need someone to stand in wisdom and see what it looks like. Because we ain't seen this. Yeah, the people ain't seen this since 2,000 years ago. Right. What it looked like to stand firm.
That's right.
And what it looked like to be truly devoted. It is much needed. Because our people don't even speak their mind no more. They don't speak truth no more.
That's right.
They don't do nothing but talk about physical flesh.
That's right. That's all they caught up in.
That's it. That's the magic. The Sufian calls it what it is. It's magic, because we don't use magic, Sufian. We use wisdom. Wisdom and knowledge, that's it. That's all that's needed. make, create, receive, and live eternally. But yeah, you got some great phraseologies right here. All such words are logic and knowledge.
Logic is it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's the nature of wisdom.
19. Should a man be ill with pain or fever, let him eat or smoke from the cannabis plant.
Well, there we have it. If y'all ever said a Muslim, well, no, that's for y'all. That's for y'all. A Muslim can't smoke, a Christian can't smoke, but a Sufian can. A Sufian smokes cannabis plant. But it tells us if a man should be ill or in pain or a fever, right? That's right. And so a lot of religions ban cannabis.
You be ill in mind. You get cannabis. Get depressed. Get you some cannabis.
Yeah. Get depressed. Sufian say smoke from the cannabis plant. It's not our words now. This is from the Sufian, from wisdom.
For your healing, your cure.
For your curing, yes, for your healing. All logic and knowledge. No spooky magic at a distance.
Did I hear somebody read something about smoking and what verse that was?
He was on 19.
Would you read that again for me?
Should a man be ill with pain or fever, let him eat or smoke from the cannabis plant.
My. Now what the Christian gonna say to that right there? What the law Department of Justice gonna say about that right there, y'all?
I can take the Christians to Genesis and it say that they medicine was herbs.
That's right. Well, that's what herb you think they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Eat or smoke
from the cannabis plant. Not drink.
Eat
or take a shot.
Let me get my vaccine.
Yeah, not wine, strong liquors, beers is not telling us this ain't no form of cure.
Cannabis.
Cannabis is a plant.
A plant.
That's how ointments.
And yes, we can get into all the many medicinal.
Once you break that down and get that, you do so much with it.
Right, it can be used for everything. This was all on the land of America, but Lord behold.
What we talking about your cure now? Look at him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, it's getting good.
Yeah, we talking about the cure.
Now we have people that will stop. Now what about people feel like their chests are getting tight, or they feel like they throat closing or something. They smoke cannabis, or they feel like their minds start going haywire. These are people that are smoking and they ain't getting no curing or no healing. What do you have to say about those?
They're using it wrong. A cure is a cure. You ain't getting cured, you're using it wrong. Simple logic, right?
You gotta be even with the intention to cure for it even happen, right? Like each puff need to be with the intention to actually cure.
No, the plant itself cures.
But then how come these people are saying they have a negative effect? They having to stop smoking. Because they saying that the smoking is affecting them.
Because I just told, I referred earlier that In wisdom, you got 3 minds. Like I'm saying, if you don't know these things, you gonna always feel somewhere out of place because you don't know that this stuff exists. So now, when you saying they smoking, that's called they getting high. So now they getting to a higher plane. Now they don't even operate on this higher plane ever. They always on the lower physical plane. So now when they smoke, their mind shift. Cause this is real.
And it shows shift.
Yeah, your mind shift. This is it's wrapped in the mental and the physical.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the answer for that.
Because I see it as you just not finding the underlying issue, like I was saying too, when it says that you are the skill of the therapeutic to seek the root of the cause of illness.
Well, I've been doing it for over 14 years, so, and I'm more wiser than most people I know. So, what would you say about that?
No, I'm just saying they're not finding the cause of the issue.
I'm saying I smoke, so that means I found. If you saying they, right? I'm telling you a personal experience where you don't know their personal experience. I'm telling you a personal experience. I smoke it years straight, days straight, and I'm wiser and healthier than the people you speaking on. So what is it?
So what I'm saying is the people that I'm speaking on, they're not as wise. And so they're actually pointing out herb or cannabis as the cause of whatever illness it is, instead of actually seeking what the underlying issue is.
Yeah.
They pointing at something else to try to
Scapegoat.
Yeah.
Scapegoat. Mm-hmm.
Bearing the blame.
Bearing the blame. You got a lot of those. That's what we call ignorance as a Sufian.
Yeah.
You're going to have plenty of people you meet in the world that's going to be filled with that.
Yeah.
They fell astray. Mm-hmm. You want to look like how I feel to fall astray? Those are your examples.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Whatever Dr. Kill did said, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Believe in him, Dr. Kill.
Yep, and he never recommend cannabis.
They're starting to now. Some of them do.
This is written in the 6th, 7th century, y'all.
Look at me.
We in the 21st. If y'all don't know, we in the 21st century. This was written in the 7th century. Read it. This is why I like to bring logic back, because we get so far gone into them.
Wait a minute.
Let me remind us that this is 7th century knowledge, and this is talking about cannabis. We in the 21st century, y'all. we reading this in the 7th century. We in the 21st century, y'all. And she just saying what she's saying. This is how ignorant they are. And who all participate in that, hey, you deserve what you asked for. I know it's not
all
myself.
illegal.
You see, it's all
People
illegal in the
gone to
21st
prison
century.
and chain gang, shot and murder, all because of a bill.
Right.
Pass. I'm gonna let this sister go.
Mm-hmm.
Finish up.
20. If he be in great pain
Ow!
and malady,
Ooh.
give him juice. Give him the juice of the opium plant.
See, right there?
That's what they had me on Clyde 9 when they split me on like a watermelon.
Right.
They had me on opium, guy. I needed the strongest thing they had.
Right. See, and that we know what that word really is, right? That's cocaine. That's what I'm saying. So this is what our people have done the most. Cocaine is good as it's used properly.
As the plant.
Yeah, it says as a juice, not to sniff.
Not to break down and add up.
I wonder, has anybody tried it as a juice?
No, we don't have number sniffers out there, man.
But that's what the hospital use, what they call the IV. They juicing you.
And they done created opioid pills.
Well, we already know that. In the 21st century, those who in the 21st century know that. But this is why in ancient Egypt, you will find that in a sarcophagus, they found cannabis and they found cocaine in all the pharaohs' sarcophagus.
They sure did.
Now you should have the understanding why. This is older than any Bible and older than any Quran that we're reading from. This is 7th century.
Yep.
So these are things that you should be heard wisdom so much that you should be wise. But in the 21st century, you haven't even heard the greatest thing that's of the most ultimate importance. So you tell me where the 21st century is headed.
Good question.
2021. Thus our ancestors have used wisely such gifts of Allah.
Look at that. We ain't used it
A long time ago.
Thus,
Pain real. Then see, the creator know pain real. So what the creator done created plants that's intense. If you need great pain, he got a plant out here for great pain.
That's right.
And then one for mild.
Good. Goodness.
then they banned the plant here. They found the plant, the opium plant or the cannabis plant.
Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. The things that are considered wise by our ancestors are banned. See, so that means they want you sick. Their goal is to multiply your ignorance so you become a host for sickness.
22. Thus strict knowledge of cure wisely and respectful.
Wisely and respectful. Respect knowledge.
You have a modesty
Mm-hmm.
when you use these cures.
Mm-hmm.
As Allah seeks not that his children are in pain.
No pain. Now, how many Christians know that?
Oh man. Something wrong.
Most every Christian I know in pain.
Yeah, so when one laying out there in pain, she done all that to themselves.
That's how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Because you keep turning away from the creator and living things.
Mm-hmm.
And going to things that are dead
Mm-hmm.
and man-made.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Somebody said recently that God put doctors here. That's what she said.
Mm-hmm. So now replace doctors with therapeutes. See, if we had therapeutes,
But now they're trying to replace therapeutics
with therapists, which has nothing to do with a therapeutic. Now that you know what a therapeutic is, a therapist, a doctor, don't have nothing to do with a therapeutic. Therapeutic is in his own lane. This is what the gifts to us. We got our own lane. Allah gave us as Sufian.
The holistic doctors or practitioners, they're more closer to the herbs and the healing powers of ointments and things like that. So I would recommend one of those.
Yeah, like Dr. Sabi, that's what he was. One wisely known in the art of curing. I learned a great deal from his knowledge. He's slight in my learning curve. I'll still be learning about health. I was able to take it to higher levels, just like I just said. He told you mucus. Everybody can confirm that. I just told you swallowing. So I took his knowledge and elevated it by actually going deep into those processes. This is what we're supposed to do, elevate our life.
There you go.
That's what it's talking about, improving.
That's right. That's it.
We're supposed to be looking bad, looking like the finest, looking like we living to life to the fullest every day, because this could be the last.
That's correct. That's correct.